Hello students. Today we are going to learn a seventh program. The problem statement states like this. Once we enter the text, the whatever the text we are going to enter, that has to be come up, the output has with the form of speech. Like with the speaker, it has to be speak. So the problem statement, it says like convert text to speech. Okay, now let's jump into the developing mode. So now we required an Android. Now activity main.xml, here we have in the part. Now in this layout, we are going to develop the code. So this is your front end part. In this front end part, we require two text views, one button. So first I'll drag and drop that one text view. I'll arrange the size of the text view. Okay, now I'll arrange the coordinates. So now I have arranged the first text with coordinates. So now for this I am going to specify the attributes. So first I'll come up with the gravity for this. So now here with this gravity I'll make the text should be a center. So now I made it as a center the text. So now for this again what I'll do, I'll make the text size and text color should be black. So now here text color, I'll make it as a here a black color, black. Text color black I'll make. So now I'll change my text size, it is 14 sp. Now I'll make it as for 25 sp. Now I have done it as in text. So now I'll change the actually gravity here for center. Now it's done, we are with the center. Okay, now we need another one text, edit text. We required one edit text. Whatever the content we are going to enter, that should be come with the output as of a speech. So now I'll take one plain text. Okay, here I'll change it to the plain text. Okay, now I'll resize the form. Now I'll place the coordinates. Now I have placed this coordinates. So now here I'll make this text as a I'll make this id as a txt as a id. Now it's done. Now refactor. Now it's done. So now we required one more button. So I'll come up with the buttons and I'll take one button and I'll drop it here. Okay. Now I'll drag and I'll drop this. So I'll increase this. Okay. Now I'll place the coordinates of this button. Okay. It is already placed for the sides. Now I'll place it to the downside. That's it. Now here what I'll take it as a one string value. One is so two string values. Here I'll place the title as a text to speech. Here I'll make it as a click here text to speech. Now that's it. So now what I'll do here, just I'll go for strings. So res values strings. So now here I'll write the statements. String where value was in title. So I'll close this here. Text to speech. Text to speech. This is your title. Now for button we have to specify some name. So I'll make this as a string. So here I'll specify it as in btn. Here I'll write click here to convert text. Click here, click here to convert text to speech. This is done. Okay, now save this code. Go back to the activity main underscore. Here you go for the code part. Now here we can change it. So here for the first text we will make it as a title. So at string slash, here we have a title, so I'll click automatically title. For edit text we should don't have any text, so I'll clear it. So now for button, now I'll change this button to at string I have btn. So here we'll get the text. Now save the code, go back to the design part. Now we can check it out. We have all the values. Here we have text to speech. Here we have click here to convert text to speech we have. Now it's done. Now the front end part we have completed. Now we have to work for the back end part. Already I have written, just I'll copy paste the code and then I'll explain the code part. Okay, control. So now here, okay, I haven't placed the button ID, so place this button. So here we have a button, so I'll change it to btn. That's it. Now refactor it. Now it is done. So now we have lost an error here. We don't have any error. Okay, in this part we are going to take three variables. One is for edit text, button, and text to speech. Okay, with text to speech we have a class. Based on this class we are going to implement some initial part. So this on create part, for every time I'm going to say set view content, which activity content we have to make use of it, that we are specified here. Now next, for this text speak and button speak, we are identifying the locations here. Okay, text to speak, which is nothing but your edit text, where button speak is nothing but your button when you clicked on that. Okay, now here button speak dot set on click listener this. In the sense, when we click on that particular button, on click function will going to be activated by automatically. So we have written on click function here. Before going to the on click function, now I'll explain for you text to speech class here. So now we had come up with the text to speech new, text to speech get context, new text to speech. These are the classes where we have one predefined method which is called on initializer. So where this is a class which is used to automatically set some values. So in this particular method we have used one on init method. This on init method is going to initialize the activity. So if status is not equal to text speech dot header. See, once automatically the content once we activated, it is automatically checked that whether it is successfully read or not. So what it is done, if it is not equal to this, initialization is not done, then this part will going to be get executed. If not automatically, it doesn't print anything. So now what we have done, in what language we have to speak. So what is that? There is a one class we have declared variable text to speech dot set language, where set language is the method which is used to set the language. So here we have a method locale.uk. In this is United Kingdom English we are going to speak now. Okay, now just public void on click with. Here what we are going to take, whatever the text we have written on that particular edit text we are going to take here. So you can check it out, text to speak. We have identified that particular location. From that we have taken get text. In the sense we have taken that text. That text is converted to in the form of the string. Once it is converted to the string, that value is stored in the form in the variable called text. Okay, now it is posted into your queue. That's it. Next, toast.makeText get base contents. As every time I used to say that why we are going to make use of toast, in the sense it is used to display the message at the bottom of your phone. Okay, so just why I have used the statement, in the sense in the emulators we are not going to make use of speakers. So just to display the content on the screen I have made use of a toast.makeText. So now you might have got, sir, how can I execute this app? So everyone having an Android phones, this Android phone should be in the debugging mode. Just you connect it to your system and you can run your app. Okay, that also I'll show for you. Just I'll show now a sample execution. Now with the Excel API 30 only I'm going to execute. Just I'll clear the previous data here. Wipe data. Yes. Run the code. Now we can check it out. At the downside started executing, Gradle build running. We'll wait for until it starts the phone. Once the phone has started, so now our app will start. Now the app is started. So now here we can give the execution statements. Hi, hello, we have done. So now once we have given, as we have a problem with the emulator, so the phone will not speak here. So just simply it displays the message at the downside of the phone. So here it will be display that particular text. When I click this particular button, now you can check it out. We got it. Hi, hello. This is can be done with your emulator. Now I'll just install my phone with your, I'll just connect the phone with your laptop and I'll hear you how it works. That's it. Save the, close this particular emulator. Okay, now I'll connect my OnePlus phone to the system. Now we can check it out here. Automatically we will get activated by with your OnePlus once when your phone is connected to your debugging mode. Debugging mode. So now I have clicked my converted phone to a debugging. Now automatically here we'll get OnePlus mode. Now you can check it out. Here we have a OnePlus sync up API. So now what we have here, we have a red mark symbol. So why we are getting this symbol, in the sense the whatever the phone we have, there will be in ranges of your minimum SDK. Either it should be less than 29 or 30. So if you want to find out that, go for Gradle's build. Second file you click on it. Here you can check it out, minimum SDK version. Here we have the 30. Can you convert? You can convert it to 29. Why? Because here only we will get it out, minimum SDK. API 30 is greater than device SDK API is 20. My device SDK is API 29. So you can keep it 29 or less than that. So now I'll keep it the 29 and I'll save the file. I'll click on here. Okay, yes, and everything. So now automatically my phone starts working it here. Okay, now you can check it out. There is no any error here. Now it will successfully run the code. So when I click here run button, my phone starts activating. It starts work as a mobile app here. Launch activity. Now the text speech has been, app is activated in my phone. So now I'll increase my volume and here I'll type my name as Ranga and Manga. Okay, now I'm going to click the convert button. Now you can clearly hear that whatever the text I have written here, it will be, say, it will give in the form of speech.
Ranga Manga.
See, it says Ranga manga. So the same time along with that I'll say good morning. I'll write good morning. So again it will give a anga manga good morning it will say. Kindly hear it. Ranga manga good morning. See, this is how your program works. Thank you.